I say we, but I'm literally in a party for randoms. And they're ass. Also, I'm gonna...
Wait, what's up, Common? My bad. You were talking to me?
Yeah, I was talking to you. I just started streaming, so I'm gonna just call you.
It's all good.
So, because I don't want people, I'm pretty sure you don't want random people all over the world to know your name.
To be honest, I really don't mind. But, you know. Oh, by the way, do you hear an echo?
No, wait, what did you do?
Lock it up.
No, just making sure where your stream doesn't mess up.
Yeah, no, there is an echo.
Alright, good.
When fired, the disruptor satellite will breach the dark ether and draw out an apex.
I'm not dealing with stupidity from randos. I'm gonna lead. I guess I'm gonna lead a party and leave you to Warframe. I'm happy when I open my little mini menu, it actually doesn't like show my actual name. It just stops the video stream and starts the audio only. Yeah. I just like that generally. If I work with somebody else, they're not going to understand me, and I'm going to end up getting aggravated, and then I'm just going to quit on the project altogether. Yeah. Well, that's because I think you're probably his favorite student. Yeah.
Remember what I said? Composite number greater than 10. A composite number.
Right.
By its prime factorization. So, of course, I'm not dumb. I picked 12 because 1 is super easy and it's also greater than 10. And it's a composite number. Composite number, bro. It doesn't take a genius to know that.
Yeah.
Right. So I start doing my work. I'm trying to show my work, getting my prime factorization, which is 12, then 6, 2, 3, etc. Right? I don't need to explain the whole thing to you. Anyways, when I'm almost about to finish and put 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 and 12, she says, we need to find a composite number. I think 17 is better because it only has 2 composite numbers. So at that point, bro, I just gave up. I didn't even
What? Bruh.
I didn't even like care about explaining it to her. Like I just gave up. Like bro, I just gave up at that
17 doesn't even have a multiplication factor.
She's supposed to know all this more than me because I haven't attended class for a while. So today basically was like something that I didn't even learn. I already knew more than her.
Hell, 16 would have been better than 17.
Anyway, she says, I think 17 is better because it only has the composite number, which is 17 and 1.
That's not a fucking composite number.
I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's just go with 17.
You still went with 12, didn't you?
No, I went with 17, but I don't care, bro. It wasn't my decision. I know for a fact.
See, what I would have done is I would have went up straight up to the teacher and I would have said, "Hey, she's failing your class, and I'm not being drugged down with her."
And the teacher picks my team to play. Oh my God, can you concentrate? Bro, I try my best, bro. You know how I try to find solutions. I try my best to find for a way to find a way to say, oh, this was a mistake or this. But there was no way I could explain it. And he was like, this is why you need to share with each other and talk this shit out. And I was like, and then I private text him. Look, if you put me again with somebody else, I swear to God, I'm not gonna be the one making a fool of myself. I will make you look like a fool in front of your own class, and I won't come to your class again. So I please, for the sake of both of us, expect for not to happen the same with someone else. I prefer working alone. You don't like that?
I'm pretty sure, although
Expect my work within 2 to 5 p.m. every day. If you don't like that, we'll bring it up with the principal.
Michael, if I was still around y'all's age and I was in school, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't mind being put with me.
I mean, bro, I don't mind being put with somebody smart, bro. Because, you know, like, if I say something, you're obviously not going to come and say it. Like, let's say right now, let's say if I come up with 12. You're not going to come with them, like, no, let's not do 12, let's do 16, which is also a composite number.
It's
16. No,
yeah.
You're going to go with me because I already got 12.
12 is it's one of the few. It's an easy one. I mean, although I probably would have went for, if I'm being honest here, I probably would have went for a more difficult one myself. I would have probably went for something like 60. Like, I'm being honest here, dude.
I like things simple and easy to do. And
Yeah. But what I'm thinking. Oh, go ahead.
These kids are not at my level, bro. Like I told you, bro. This last week, which is the last week or so, we started this whole composite number shit, right?
Yeah.
I missed the whole week yesterday. So today's my first day on this level, and I know more than everybody in that class, bro. I'm not trying to brag anything, like.
Oh no, I know how you feel. I used to be that kid too.
Myself, they're not at my level.
Oh, Ico joined.
More than anything, Carmen, you'll understand, and you'll come to understand about me. I don't like to brag about anything about me.
I don't really brag too much. I just like to say that I give a challenge.
Like, I was just telling the truth about my classmates, bro, being dumber and not my level. I'm gonna be straight honest with you, and I'm gonna be like, they're not at my level.
I mean, to be honest though, I guess I would be on your level, because in 4th grade they tried to mark me as literally a genius. They tried to mark me as a genius because of the fact that I was the first one. You know that whole iLeap thing at like the end of the year where they finally do that big ass test?
Yeah.
I aced that bitch and finished first. Out of the entire school, I was the first person done and aced it. Everybody else got like 80s and 70s and all that shit, and I'm sitting over here with 100. I'm like, bruh, what did y'all do wrong?
Yeah, I don't like the spotlight, bro. Like, I really don't. Like I said, bro, I don't like.
What I like is if I could. What I would like to do is if I was in that same class with you, I'd probably end up. The way I work is I like to throw myself a challenge. If it's too easy, then everybody else is going to be doing the same thing. So if you throw yourself into a challenge, nobody else is going to be doing that same damn challenge unless they're like you and like that big ass challenge. But From the sounds of it, nobody even pays attention in this class. So I'd be blowing this entire thing out the water while everybody else is sitting there going with 12. Well, what I can stand I like a positive spotlight because I'm a middle child. I have to deal with not really getting that much spotlight. So I like the positive spotlight. But whenever I get thrown into a negative spotlight, I get pissed off because of the fact that it's something stupid. Like the reason I failed fifth grade is because of the fact the teacher you have tends to control how your grades go. If you don't like the teacher, you're gonna get shit grades, even if you try. It's just your brain. It's something to do with your brain and some damn bullshit like around that area. But my fifth grade teacher, I was fine with her for a while. I was getting straight A's and B's and shit, and then one morning she decided to hit me with did you take your medicine today in the middle of the goddamn class? Straight up, stopped what she was saying to the entire class, looked at me, and said that shit. I call you a dumbass. You don't know. You want to know what I'm gonna say whenever I have kids about school? Y'all want to know? Y'all want to know what I say about school whenever I have kids? Fuck homework. It's not. It's literally pointless. You're just trying to take up another hour and a half of their time, just making them do the same thing that you taught them in class for 8 hours. You're already holding them for 8 hours. They don't need to be sitting there for another hour and a half to 2 hours doing more work that you set them.
We need to add one more thing about those hours, bro. Some motherfuckers. I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that they're trying to expand that shit to 9 hours. Alright, so you know how there's like very bad schools. So usually those schools get an extra hour after those bad scores, so they can put into an extra class, right? So they're trying to normalize that to every school now. That's what I heard. So even if you have the top grade, you're in the top grade school, you're still gonna have like an hour with like a worst grade school. Like you're gonna have an extra class.
That would make sense because that all vouchers do is just make more kids want to drop out and hopefully the schools just look bad.
Bro, but from the start, schools can be bad, bro. Like
They don't even listen. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It tests your memory. That's all it does. That's all it does. Listen.
it doesn't necessarily help you become actually successful. Like it teaches you, it teaches you the, it teaches you, it teaches you the basics. Michael, I've told you more things that you told me always that I never heard about that.
I know, cause your school, like I said, we fall under the category where a lot of kids, like me and you at some point, didn't get opportunities to go to good schools, you know, some schools, for some reasons, and the white schools and shit, you understand? But they always keep putting up a white minority, you know? My school, unfortunately, I'm actually taking classes. I'm not taking it from my own hands since the teachers were writing very basic programs for students to help me in my life to be very successful. I learned how to take business, learned how to go about
So you did you know? So did you know? Did you know that no school actually teaches you anything? The only thing they teach you, they don't nothing. They test your memory. That's all they do. That's everything they do. They test your memory.
Alright, so what you need to say about mortgages?
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna go on ahead and do my stream.